Hey y'all, welcome back to the Smoke Dungeon. DB here. Time for a little Dank or Jank, brought to you by my man, the Owlbear, yo. Love an owlbear. Everybody should love owlbears. That's the first rule. You know what I'm saying? Even this newish owlbear version that they came out with. I enjoy a classic owlbear the best, but even a new owlbear is a good owlbear. Check it out, Dank and Jank, y'all. It's been a while, but don't worry, DB been buying them cards. So let's take a look. First up, these are all cards, y'all, I bought in November and December. So let me see. 11/25, 12/6, and 12/23 were the purchase dates on these. So the first is Leyline Immersions, y'all. Enchant legendary creature. Granted, creature has Ward 2 and add 5 mana in any combination of colors. I bought this for my 5-color deck. 57 cents, y'all. Retro frame, March of the Machines, I think. I don't know. 57 cents. It's jank, but I wanted it, yo. Cranko, mob boss. We know what he does, right? He's mob bossing it. Yeah. This is a list version, y'all, as you can see down in the corner. He cost me a $1.83. And you know what's funny? I have like, shit, now I think I got 7 of these. But I do love a Cranko, yo. I love a Cranko. He's pretty dank, right? Even though he's not. Carpet of Flowers. During your main phase, you may add up to X mana of one color to your mana pool, where X is the number of islands target opponent controls. This is a list version. This is a great card, dude. This is a great card. I love this card. Originally from Urza's, yo. The art on this card is dope. Everything about this card is dope. Mad people play blue, so, you know, you're going to get to use this card. This one actually cost me $5 back then, yo, on the 25th of November last year. Cost me $5. $5. Dank. Reaper King. Legendary Scarecrow. Other Scarecrow creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever another Scarecrow comes into play under your control, you can destroy a target permanent. Strangely enough, the Scarecrow King was one I did not have, y'all. I didn't have the old Reaper King. And this one is, it says it's HP. He's in pretty good condition, dude. He's got a couple scuffs on the corners and stuff. I paid $2.89 for him, and he's from Shadowmoor. The art on him is so dope, dude, with the rotten pumpkin and everything. Fucking love that, dude. Love it. Love a Reaper King. He's pretty dank. Scour Glass. This one, Scour Glass. What did I pay for this? $3. And this is Shards of Alara. Sacrifice the glass. Destroy all permanents except for artifacts and lands. Play this ability only during your upkeep. I didn't actually have this. It's an all-white artifact. But I thought it was pretty cool. I've been working on some artifact decks for Commander recently. Some janky ones, dude. A Golem one. And I thought that this one was pretty cool. Because the Golem deck is red and white, right? So we put this in there and it destroys everything except Golems, right? You see where I'm going? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Rock Lobster. Creatures named Scissor Lizard can't attack or block. Many take the lobster for granted. This is a Rock Lobster from, what is he? Unstable? Unsanctioned, y'all. He's unsanctioned. This one cost me 50 cents. No, I didn't have him, but, you know, I love a Rock Lobster. Q Peter Griffin. You know what I'm saying? He's jank, though, but whatever. I just bought him. Bubble and Muck. Until the end of turn, whenever a player taps a swamp for mana, it gives you an extra swamp. 1 black, and it's a sorcery, you know? Bubble and Muck. What did I pay for this one? I don't even see where this one is. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there it is. $1, yo. $1.04. I'm sorry. This cost me $1.04. And that is, what symbol is that? That's Urza's Destiny, yo. So, yeah. Pretty good card, though, right? Energy Arc. Untap any number of target creatures. Those creatures neither deal nor receive combat damage. 1 blue and 1 white. This is a weird one. This one I actually needed for my Alliance's Ice Age set that I'm working on, you know. I don't know why I didn't have this. It's only an uncommon. It cost me $0.25, but it's jank. But that's why I got it. You know? Centaur Healer. When he enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. He is a 3/3 for 3 mana. Green and a white. I've been working on a Centaur Tribal, yo. So I figured $0.25, I'm buying this dude. Because I never really bought many of Battle Bond. I bought some, but not much. Consulate Skygate. Defender. And he has Reach. And he costs 2 mana. Yeah, apparently I was blown out when I was in the Battle Bond section looking at Centaurs. I bought this dude. Oh, you're picking up a theme now? 3/3 Hexproof Beast. He's a common too. He also cost me $0.25. I don't know why, but I bought him. Primal Hunt Beast. Yeah, I probably have 1 million of him. I haven't checked. Excuse me. Oh, Rot Feaster Maggot. When he enters the battlefield, exile target creature card from a graveyard. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. It's pretty good, dude. For 5 mana, he's a 3/5. That's not that great. But he's a maggot, y'all. I mean, come on. So I bought him, you know? He cost me $0.25. Stone Golem. 4/4 for 5 mana. This is one I had already. Excuse me. Jesus. Jesus Cristo. This is one I had already, but I wanted the art on this one. Kind of like him. He reminds me of a D&D Hammerer, which is like a construct from D&D. And things with hammers smacking on the ground. Kind of like that. I don't know. Pretty cool. Definitely jank, though, y'all. Blood Tyrant. Costs 4 colorless, a blue, a black, and a red. He's a vampire. He's flying. He's trampling. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player loses 1 life, and you put a 1/1 counter on him for each 1 life lost this way. Whenever another guy loses the game, you put 5 counters on him. He is the Blood Tyrant. And what did he cost me? Blood Tyrant. He's from Conflux. He is lightly played, and he was 50 cents. I didn't actually have him, so that's pretty cool. I like him. I feel like he's dank, but 7 mana is a lot, and he's not a legend. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's probably jank. Charnel Horde Worm. Clearly, I was in the Conflux section. 4 black, red, green, trample. Whenever he deals damage to an opponent, you can return target card from your graveyard to your hand. He's a 6/6. Jund Dragon's Hordes, only Sangrenite crystals. Its worms aren't so picky. That's right, he be eating everything, y'all, and he's jank. Hada Shieldmate, 2 and a white. At the beginning of your upkeep, you sacrifice him unless you pay 2 white. Right away, right there, you know he's jank. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. The Hazda shield is broad, protecting both the free and the gilded. But it ain't protecting your fucking mana, because this dude is jank. Yo, he's a 1/1. I mean, you can, if you're like in a bind, you can play him and then do this stuff. Because you can do it multiple times, right? So that's the key there. You can basically stall to keep yourself alive. Which for white, I guess, yeah. But like, you ain't really going to get anywhere. You know? Zer's Weirding. All players play with the cards in their hands face up on the table. Whenever any player draws a card, any other player may pay 2 life to force that player to discard that card. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. I'm going to put this in a commander deck. I already had one. I have a mint copy from my Ice Age collection, so I just wanted a... This one's actually HP or maybe even damaged, I would say, if you look at the side here. So, yeah, I just wanted a jank one to play with. But this card's pretty cool. I like it. In Commander, it can cause mad headaches, yo. And it's an old school card. Look at that art. He's Zer, and he's getting weird. It's dank, yo. Psychic Entity, or Psionic Entity, my bad. 4 and a blue. You tap him, he does 2 damage to any target, but then kills himself because he does 3 to himself. Unless you somehow buff this dude. I had 3 of this guy. So I wanted this one so I could have a play set, dude. Original Legends. What did I play for this one? Where's he at? Psionic Entity. I mean, I wish the shit was in alphabetical order on these receipts. $3, yo. $3. for the psionic entity. He's Dank. Flailing Manticore. This one, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just couldn't resist. I can't resist a Manticore, especially old school art Manticore, where he's got the double rows of teeth, man. Like, a lot of people don't know that that's like an OG Manticore thing and a real scorpion tail. A lot of the Manticores you see in the art are not looking like that. And I appreciate a throwback Manticore as I move him all over the camera. So enjoy him, y'all. He's not very good, so you're never going to see him in the game. 3 colorless and a red. Flying first strike. You can pay, anybody can pay to give him +1 or -1. So he is jank, dude. Necrogenic Mists. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player discards a card from his or her hand. This is a, what's the sword? Mirrodin? Yeah, Mirrodin's the sword. This is a Mirrodin foil. This one actually cost me $12, dude. And that's because I wanted a Necrogen Mists, but I couldn't find one in stock anywhere but the local, because all these cards are from my local LGS right up the street. I pass it every day I walk home from work, dude. And they had this one for $12. So I said, you know what? Even though I don't like foils, this is an older foil. I'll buy this one, yo. Necrogenic Mist. Dope card. And it's like got cat people choking to death. You know what I mean? Totally dig it. Alpine Moon. This is a silly one that I like. 1 red enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you choose a non-basic land card name. Lands your opponents control with the chosen name lose all land types and abilities, and they add 1 mana of any color. So this is like your answer to like Maze of Ith or Cabal Coffer, all that crazy shit. Lake of the Dead, all the good lands. You know what I'm saying? You could just have this in there and whatever. So I have a crazy commander land deck, and I'm putting this in there because I actually didn't have this card. Strangely enough, cost me $1.31. Wild, right? Here we go. Frozen Aether. Artifacts, enchantments, and lands your opponents control come into play tapped. 3 and a blue. Yep. This is a foil version, though. You know I hate foils, but I didn't have this card, and it's a list reprint. It cost me $1, dude. The artwork on it's pretty cool, though. It's got some goblins on it. Kind of Lord of the Ringy. Defense of the Heart. During your upkeep, if one of your opponents controls 3 or more creatures, you sacrifice this, search your library, 2 creature cards, put them into play, shuffle your library afterwards. I got in the Wilds of Eldraine, I pulled one of these from the, what are they? The Enchanted Tales cards. But this one I wanted to buy anyway, and I bought it. And this one cost me $8.42 on December 6th last year. So, yeah, now I have 3 of this, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, I wanted an OG one. I like this art. It's kind of weird. He's like a tree Wookiee. I don't know. Dank card, though, right? Miscalculation. Counter target spell unless its caster pays an additional 2. 1/1. I wanted this for the art. This is an Urza's Legacy card. It cost me 26 cents. I didn't think I have it, but you know what? I'm probably sure I do. So, it's jank, though. Psychotog! I'm looking at you. I feel like somebody's watching me. Discard a card from your hand. The Psychotog gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Remove 2 cards in your graveyard. He gets +1/+1. 1 and 2 Psychotog. He's so dope, dude. He reminds me of, like, if I tried to draw Bosk, it would be Haggard. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love a Psychotog, you know? You can't go wrong with him. And what did he cost me? I have like 7 of this card, but I always just buy him when I see him. He was $1. Yeah, probably overpaid for him. Price of Glory. This was a card I wanted. This was one I was looking for, and they actually had one, which jazzed me. Whenever a player taps a land for mana during another player's turn, destroy that land. So 2 and 1 red. This is the anti-blue thing. You know what I mean? You're not going to counterspell, because if you're going to counterspell, you're going to lose all your lands. So you got to make sure you're doing it when you absolutely need to. And I didn't have a Price of Glory, so I bought it. It was $3.29, y'all. Yep, Going right in my land deck. That is way dank, y'all. This one, who do we got here? Pima the Nomad Captain. Whenever he attacks, attacking creatures get +1/+1 until the end of the turn. So he's like a Crusade, but he's a 2/2 creature when he, So I didn't have this one. This is from Odyssey. This one, what did Pima cost me? 87 cents. Yeah, LP. He's pretty good, though. Patron Wizard. Tap and untap wizard you control. Counter target spell unless controller plays 1. Again, another Odyssey card. 3 blue. I have a wizard deck. Didn't have a patron wizard. This art trips me out because it's like, I don't know. There's something weird about it. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's weird. And I like it. He's jank. Oh, Null Rod, y'all. Now, this is a special one. Because the Null Rod, I didn't actually pay for, dude. I was at the local. There was a dude selling this in for store credit. And they asked him what he was looking for. And he said anime cards, y'all. And I kind of was in line behind him and I snickered. And they were like, which ones? And he said Smothering Tide was one of the cards he was looking for out of... I think it's Wilds. I forget. Yeah, Wilds of Eldraine or whatever it is with the anime cards. Smothering Tide was one. I have that. I pulled it in a pack. And so they said they didn't have it. And he was like bummed. And I was just flippantly was like, dude, I'll trade you a Smothering Tide anime for that Null Rod. And he was like, sure. And I was like, a word? And I was like, all right, dude, I can walk to my house from here. And I literally walked home. And then got my card, walked back to the store, gave it to him. Got me a Null Rod, dude. You know what I'm saying? Can't beat that because, DB does not care for the anime cards. But I do care for Null Rods, and I do care for reserve lists. So I thought I made out like a bandit. And that was like, that was a week before Christmas. So that was like, Merry Christmas, DB. And then you know what the really crazy thing was? Like 2 weeks later, which would have been the first week in January, I bought a random pack from the LGS when I went in to pick up my order after work. Another order, which I ain't seen yet, of like 8 cards. I normally just buy a random booster or I'll buy some Legos for the kids. I bought a random Wild of Eldraine booster. You know what was in that sumbitch? That's right. Another anime Smothering Tide. So, if anyone got a Null Rod, I got another one to trade you. You know what I'm saying? And I know most people ain't going to make that deal. But thank God I found the one man who would. You know what I'm saying? So remember, y'all. Keep it dank. Keep it jank. You know what I'm saying? And always be on the lookout for a trade possibility. Don't take advantage of people. But like, he wanted something. And I saw something I wanted. And we both left there happy people. You know what I'm saying? Because we was good to one another. You know what I'm saying? Do what you feel.